What is the New York State estate tax? Have you ever wondered how the transfer of wealth works after someone passes away? In New York State, there is a specific tax that applies to this transfer, known as the New York State estate tax. This tax is imposed on the total value of a deceased person's estate before it is passed on to their heirs. As of the year 2025, the estate tax exemption in New York is set at $7,160,000. This means that if an estate is valued at or below this amount, it does not incur any estate tax. However, if the estate is valued above this exemption, the tax applies only to the portion that exceeds the exemption limit. For estates valued between $7,160,000 and $7,518,000, the estate tax is calculated only on the amount that goes over the exemption. But here is where it gets interesting. If the estate value exceeds $7,518,000, it triggers what is known as the cliff tax system. In this case, the entire value of the estate becomes subject to tax, not just the amount above the exemption. The tax rates for New York State estate tax range from 3.06% to 16%, depending on the total value of the estate. This means that the higher the estate's value, the higher the tax rate applied to it. Understanding the New York State estate tax is essential for effective estate planning. If you are thinking about how to manage your estate, it is important to consider strategies that can help minimize your estate tax liability. Some common strategies include creating trusts, making charitable donations, and ensuring that your wills and revocable trusts are structured properly to avoid the cliff effect. Estate planning attorneys often recommend reviewing and updating your estate documents regularly. This is important to reflect any changes in estate tax laws and to ensure compliance with the latest regulations. By taking a proactive approach, individuals and families can better manage their estate tax obligations and potentially reduce the tax burden on their heirs. In summary, the New York State estate tax can significantly impact how much of an estate is passed on to heirs. Knowing the exemption limits, tax rates, and effective planning strategies can help ensure that more of your estate goes to your loved ones rather than to taxes.